Good morning. Take a minute and read the disclaimer. First, I want to say I'm not an attorney, and any information I give on my channel or in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Since we got out of that legal jargon out of the way, I would really appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe and click the bell so you can be notified on the next video. And you guys are probably the first people I'm speaking, so my voice is not as normal it is, but down through the day will change. But I'm back with a video too, and to my surprise, I never thought I would have to do a follow-up video. But I guess we live in interesting times where a lot of people no longer understand how this world moves. See, you have a legal system that only works for those with big pocket. Everybody else of that legal system is a victim. And regular people, especially like drivers, they have no time to learn the legal system. They do not have time to understand how the legal system works. So they use their their opinion based on those topics. Let me a little bit explain my situation. I never said in a video or anywhere else that I did or I did not fill customers' drink. And I want you guys to take a note of that. Second, my background. I grew up in a Christian family. I'm also by habit, a perfectionist. I grew up in very Christian environment, very strong. And if this question would have been raised 20 years ago, uh, and I would be a DoorDash driver back then, and if somebody asked me to fill a cup for a customer, I would say, "Give me the second one, so I can fill one for the customer and one for you." Because it says somebody asks you to go a mile, you go two. But see, life changes us. The society kind of reshape us and make us look at things a little bit differently. I've been dragged a couple times into the legal system. And trust me, you do not want to be there. And I wish I never will have to be dragged again. But the scenario that I brought in a previous video, and I'm not sure if I have to go and explain it again. See, the minute DoorDash figures it out and their attorneys that you filled the cup and you did what DoorDash said not to, and by the way, I did call DoorDash and I will tell you guys what they said. And then and DoorDash said you should not. Is that's when the attorney of the DoorDash is gonna say gonna file to be dismissed to dismiss DoorDash out of the case. So DoorDash jumps out. McDonald's say, "Hey, that employee no that said that gave the cop to the driver no longer work for us. We'll never do it again." They'll jump out of the out of the case as well, and then you are left alone in the case. I'm not sure how. Hey, how's it going? Fill it up and go about your day. Uh, Trust me, like I said already in the video, I didn't say I never did it or I never did not. And I am not going to admit to neither one of them. But there is situations that you want to avoid in your life. Give you an example is, let's say there's a cop standing on a corner and there's a red light. You're not going to run the red light, right? But what if you accidentally ran the red light and that cop has not seen you running the red? You're not going to go to the cop and say, hey, I ran the red light. So when it comes down to legalities, and by the way, I did call DoorDash last night because after I looking back and seeing some of the comments, and this morning actually there were some comments directed at me as well. Um, DoorDash said that according to DoorDash policy, uh, we are not allowed to touch none of the product of the restaurant, not even including the drinks, and they have to be packaged inside a bag, like we get it from McDonald's. And the only part of the bag we are allowed to touch is the handle to prevent the spread of COVID. So that's the opinion of DoorDash. So that's why I'm saying when DoorDash has a certain policy put in place and we start not following through those, and somebody down the road uh, jumps into a situation and try to actually take advantage of you, you will run into a situation where DoorDash will step away, everybody step away, and you will be the only one left to take the full blame. Guys, I have done less than 1,000 deliveries, probably about 1,000, maybe more, based on two apps. Wow, you guys are definitely. Where do you dash? I dash in Lexington, in Kentucky. Yesterday was probably the slowest day. I actually have 2 days worth of recordings. One is like 4 hours. Yesterday, I kind of recorded on bits and pieces. It's still hour and a half. I'm gonna try to figure out how to actually get them posted on the channel. Um, but yesterday was the slowest day out of the 3 days that I actually been dashing full days. What I mean by dashing full days is from 11 to 9 in the evening. Plus, I live an hour out from Dash, from the Lexington, so I have to drive an hour there and back. So my day kind of 12 and a half to 13 hours gone just with the dashing if I dash full day. Uh, but it is a busy market, and especially when it comes down to dinner, you're f- y- I one app DoorDash is just goes off nonstop. If if you're looking for that $20 tip, and you in an hour you can probably go through 100 offers, 100 plus offers. That's how busy it is, especially during the dinner. During lunch, also busy, just a little bit slower. Between the lunch and dinner, um, it's quite busy if you're in the right places. But yesterday, for my surprise, I don't know. I also dashed for 11. Yesterday was my 11th day in the road dashing. So there's a possibility that when you dash for so many days in a row, DoorDash starts filtering your offers. But I've been surprised with how much less offers I was getting yesterday compared to previous days. But getting back to this topic, yes, I agree. During when I was trying to qualify for a top dasher, Burger King asked me, like, Pedro said, oh, for the 2 years or something, he said, oh, I've been only for asked twice to fill the cup. In the 11 days, I've been asked like 7 times. When I tried to qualify for the top dasher, Burger King asked me. Yesterday, not yesterday. Yesterday was actually the day that I did not got uh been asked, but uh then I don't remember the places. But on Monday I got asked again. On Sunday, uh, Penn Station. Jeez, my phone is going off. So yeah, there places are us, and I agree because it's probably even coming down from corporate offices with these places. Hey, McDonald's, they cannot fill your cup if you're coming in to pick up an order for a customer because they have an automated system. So whatever they have in order, the machine kind of rolls down and it kind of fills. So if somebody wants to go and fill in a drive-through a cup outside of what's actually in a process in orders, they mess up the whole system. So yeah, they would actually have to go to the lobby to fill up the drink. Burger King, same situation. Geez, this morning when I woke up, I counted like 7, 8 places right now. I can run in place, but there's a lot of places that would it does make sense for us to actually fill those cups. And I'm not saying I'm against it. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is we're running ourselves into a situation where we can actually. I'm not saying we're gonna end up, but somebody probably going to end up in a situation that they wish they have not. I also asked DoorDash yesterday when I talked to them, and I said to include it in their weekly letter about the situation about filling cups. So hopefully we will see that addressed. And I also asked them to provide me in writing, so I can show it to the restaurants, that we do not allow by corporate DoorDash corporate to fill the cups. And they said I will be receiving an email that I'll show you guys when I do that you guys can actually show restaurants that we are not allowed to based on certain terms of the contract. And that email will not be coming from the support, it will actually be coming from the higher management of DoorDash. So, guys, I do understand that it's a good thing, it's a polite thing, and we probably should, but at the same time, it's just not allowing us to. So, at the end of the day, it's preference of each driver, how they choose to proceed. Guys, I bless every single one of you. I wish every single one of you success. Um, Go out there, like I said yesterday, pick out the best deliveries, run with them, and churn your week into a fantastic profit. Even though DoorDash does not want us to, but we do have ways we can. Pedro, if you're watching this, I want to say again, thank you. You did change my life. Literally about a month and a half ago, I thought it's not possible to actually make a living on DoorDash. Yesterday, I did some calculations. If I run full day and I do it for 7 days, I can turn this into a 6,000 a month of income before any expenses. What kind of a job you can do out there that you can make 72,000 a year if you max out? I probably could, if I learn my area, I can probably even do better. There's not a many jobs, so guys, we have an opportunity. Let's take advantage of it, like Pedro also says. And at the same time, start working on our plan B. Start thinking about what else I can do to build something else on a side. So when there's DoorDash, because one day We all going to wake up. We're going to get a notification on our phone or an email that things has changed. And when that day comes, instead of us panicking saying, hey, I already have this thing going, this other thing going. So yeah, think about what other thing you can do. There's so many things you guys can do. Those of you that are good with the repairing stuff, you can buy electronics, repair and sell on eBay. Um, those of you that are good writers, you guys can actually write various different topic articles, sell them. You can people on Fiverr and other places are requesting. Those of you have a good voice, you guys can record uh, recordings for people. There is so many things that can be done outside of DoorDash. So just think about what you are good at. Look at what is the need out there of in the industry, and try to fill the industry. The app that I've been talking to you guys for the last about a week or so that I'm thinking of launching to kind of replace DoorDash. There's a need right now where DoorDash is taking advantage of customers by charging 50 to 70, 80% higher prices than what they are at the restaurant. They're charging between 15 to 30% restaurants abusing restaurant. They're actually taking advantage of drivers that have no clue how to actually take advantage of the system. So I'm kind of thinking, if we can actually put something together that actually would solve this problem, because right now there is a need, we can make this a better place as well. So I'm looking at the need of the market and I'm saying, hey, we can make it. We could change the market. So, guys, blessings. Look at the need of the market. Where's the need? See if you can solve it. That 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 need, that problem. That what will make your business be the most successful. Be blessed.